Holy natural lighting, it's been a while. Hello there, people on the internet, and before you lynch me for my title, I don't stand by the Stanford swimmer rapist at all. Anyways, I know this channel is usually for music or comedy or something, but there are some things that are really serious that that we need to talk about. Anyways, to the real topic. There's an ex-Stanford swimmer named Brock Turner who is being convicted of 6 months for raping an unconscious girl behind a dumpster. Judge Persky was the one behind the conviction. He needs to retire or something. So the jury advised a 6-year minimum or something, I don't know. But, way longer than a year. And the judge sent him off for 6 months. And he can still get out because of good behavior. Now that's freaking ridiculous, right? This guy raped a girl. And he's only going to jail for 6 months. Mr. Judge Persky, Your Honor, if I may. And with all due respect, are you stupid? My brother is asleep talking in Vietnamese. This man raped an unconscious girl behind a dumpster and you're only making him go to jail for 6 months? This girl was unconscious. She couldn't even say no. Now, I don't know what it is that made your judging so lenient. Did you get bribed? Is it because he's white? That would explain all of these pictures being set up with the news instead of these pictures, his mugshot. I don't want to see his yearbook picture. He is not a good guy. Well, he could be, but in this instant, in this example right now, he is not a good guy at all. I don't know how he is outside of this case. Right now, he is an awful guy. He is a rapist. End of story. I'm just reading that you have a comment that a prison sentence would have a severe impact on him, and I think he will not be a danger to others. Are you trying to insult women? Are you trying to insult rape victims? Do you see that this sentence is the reason girls are afraid to even walk alone? Because as a guy, I'm not afraid to walk alone. As a girl, they're probably out of their mind crazy about walking alone. The possibility of getting raped is probably one of the first things in mind when it comes to walking alone. The only possibility in my mind when I walk alone is that a drug dealer pops out and is like, hey, you want some drugs, kid? I don't care if he got a lenient punishment because he's white or because he's rich or because he could have been the next gold medal swimmer at the Olympics or whatever. If he deserves a harsh sentence, give him a harsh sentence. And the extreme leniency and empathy towards this rapist is mind-boggling. The message that you are sending to women and rape victims and potential rape victims and all that is that there's no help for you. Good luck. Now, before the sentence, the 23-year-old victim actually read a 12-page letter that described how being raped left her closed off, angry, self-deprecating, tired, irritable, and empty. Quoted. She wrote how after being raped and after being checked by doctors for, multiple things inside of her, down there. After all the inspections, after taking a shower and everything, it says that she does not want her body anymore. She was terrified of it. She did not know what had been in it. It had been contaminated. Who had touched it? She wanted to take her body off like a jacket and leave it at the hospital with everything else. I am pretty sure every rape victim feels like that. It's a poor choice on anybody's part if they drink too much to the point of unconsciousness. But it's an even worse choice of the rapist for just using her like a sex doll. Like I said earlier, she wasn't even awake. She couldn't even tell him no. And the fact that you find an unconscious girl behind a dumpster and your first instinct, hump her. Do you respect human beings, Brock? I don't know how rape victims feel. I want to sympathize with them because I'm sure they live in fear. They don't know what to do with their body anymore. They don't want to live in their own body. They're disgusted by their own body. They don't know why they got raped. Because trust me, there are some guys out there that actually say she deserved to get raped because of what she was wearing. Rape is rape. It doesn't matter if they're wearing super skimpy clothing or super heavy, non-revealing clothing. Some people are just really stupid. Now that we talked about how stupid the judge is, let's move on to his father. Mr. Dan Turner. I know that you kind of miss your happy-go-lucky son with that easygoing personality and welcoming smile, but at this point and at this time, I really don't care about that. Do you not understand that your son is a rapist? The girl was unconscious behind the dumpster and he whipped it out and he went for the 20 minutes of action, and you also want to weigh in the fact that he can't eat his favorite food. You want to lay in the fact that, you want to put in the fact that he can't eat steak. You want to compare eating steak to sexual assault. Are you dense? Every waking moment is consumed with worry, anxiety, fear, and depression. Quoting the letter. Why is he living with it? Honestly, tell me. Why and how did he end up waking up with anxiety, fear, and depression, and worry when he wasn't the one getting raped? He is the, you have to remember, Mr. Turner, he is the one doing the raping. I understand as a father and as a parent that, yeah, you don't want the worst for your son, but at this time and moment, he probably deserves the harshest punishment. Or not the harshest punishment, but a harsher punishment than he's getting currently. Because the fact that you can sit there and still try to play off the fact that he's the victim because he's waking up with fear and depression and anxiety and worry, and he'll never be his happy-go-lucky self, and he can't eat steak, is absolutely disgusting and stupid and ignorant, and you're honestly just trying to deny the fact that your son did something just as awful as what he did. Do you not realize that the victim probably wakes up with even worse symptoms than that? Worry, fear, anxiety, depression times 50. They probably don't even want to eat at all, let alone their favorite food. They probably don't even want to get up because they're afraid they might get raped again because of what your son did, or what any rapist would do. They don't even want to live in their own skin anymore. And you want to try to play off like your son is the victim and that he did something so awful to himself and that he definitely didn't deserve it. That's horseshit. Realize this, Mr. Turner. Your son, I don't care what picture the media outlet puts. They put this one, they can put this one. I only see this one. I swear, people are... You are insulting, Mr. Turner. Clear evidence that your son is a rapist and you're still trying to say he's the victim. It's really hard to be formal with this. With you. I tried to mix this and you. It didn't work out too well. You. This. Yes. So at the end of the day, Mr. Judge Persky, how you could say a prison sentence would have a severe impact on him. You don't think the rape had a severe impact on the woman or something? It's insulting. Your sentence is insulting. And Mr. Turner, I'm more disappointed in the fact that you're still trying to grab sympathy from others for your son when he's a rapist. You can't compare a piece of steak to not wanting to wear your own skin. I think I got out what I needed, and I'd like to, at this moment, give a moment of silence to honor those that were injured and killed in the Orlando club shooting and Christina Grimmie. Those two events are about gun control, and we might talk about that in another video, but I really don't want to start on that. Anyways, if you like this video, please like, share, favorite, subscribe, and if you didn't like it, dislike it, flag it, up to you. Peace, guys.